A very good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones reporting from Kalkine TV Sydney studios and we're live. Now the Australian share market is expected to start the week on a muted note. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is likely to open 15 points lower or 0.2% lower. At the closing bell on Friday, the market was 1.2% or 81 points higher at 7,146. Now, over the last week, it closed almost 1% or 71 points higher, its best performance since the week ending Friday, the 1st of April. Now, the best performing sector on Friday was the tech sector. That was up 4.6%. Well, the worst performing sector was energy. That was down 1.6%. The best performing stock was Chalice Mining. Their shares closed 19.1% higher at $6.81. The worst performing stock was Nufarm. Their shares closed 4.1% lower at $5.82. Now moving on to some business news from this morning now, an Incitec pivot has announced the intention to separate its two leading businesses called Dyno Nobel and Incitec Pivot Fertilizers. They're planning on building the future of two companies to drive significant shareholder value. They reported a record first half profit after tax of $384 million. $348 million increase from the $36 million profit recorded in the same period last year. EBIT in its Asia Pacific fertilizer business increased to $257 million from $20 million in the prior corresponding period as the company captured the value of the upswing in commodity prices. Incitec declared an interim dividend of 10 cents a share. Moving on, and Resolute Mining wishes to announce that Terry Holohan has been formally appointed as Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director effective from today. And VRX Silica is pleased to announce the start of project capital expenditure for its Arrowsmith North Silica Sand project. That's 270 k's north of Perth, with the purchase of two major items of capital equipment. Now, VRX Silica Managing Director Bruce Maluish says their strategy to purchase and refurbish high-quality second-hand major plant equipment has both preempted any lead time issues associated with ongoing global supply chain disruption and delivered more than $1 million in capital savings. Well, now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect your trading day. And welcome back to the Morning Outlook Report. Over in the US and on Wall Street, the Dow Jones was flat. The S&P 500 was also flat and the Nasdaq fell 0.3%. The US stocks have extended their losses, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average marking its 8th consecutive week of losses since 1932. In addition, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq are on their longest streak of weekly losses since 2001. Now over in Europe, the Stoxx 50 rose 0.4%, the FTSE was up 1.2% and the DAX gained 0.7%, with the CAC ending 0.2% higher. Oil prices settled slightly higher on Friday as a planned European Union ban on Russian oil and the easing of COVID-19 lockdowns in China countered concerns that slowing economic growth will hurt demand. Brent futures for July delivery, they rose 51 cents or 0.5% to $112.55 a barrel. WTI crude for June rose $1.02 to settle at $113.23 on its last day as the front month. Now, gold edged higher on Friday, heading for its first week of gains in 5, and that's on persistent worries over economic growth and a weekly decline in the US dollar. US gold futures settled up 0.1% at $1,842. Well, that's all for our Morning Outlook Report here on Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading. Stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.